On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Flood.
A large amount of water flowing beyond its normal limits, an overwhelming number or amount.
Examples:
Flood advisory. A flood of questions. These heavy rains caused flash floods on several islands.
Chant.
A simple melody or tune, typically one that is repeated or sung in a monotonous way. Verb, recite with musical intonation.
Examples:
Chant melodies. Chant in the chapel. The soccer game crowd broke into a chant of "Go, team, go!"
Statistics.
The discipline that concerns the collection, organization, analysis, interpretation, and presentation of data.
Examples:
Statistics for cancer. Official statistics. The statistics demonstrate that poverty and unemployment are genuine problems.
Powerless.
Lacking power, strength, or authority, unable to act or effect change.
Examples:
Powerless position. Powerless in the organization. During the hurricane, we felt powerless against the winds and rain.
Shift.
A slight transition in position, direction, or trend.
Examples:
Doppler shift. Major paradigm shift. Could you help me shift some furniture?
Paradigm.
A standard or typical example of something, a pattern or model.
Examples:
Major paradigm shift. Cultural paradigm. He postulated a completely different paradigm to explain all these phenomena.
Accord.
An official agreement or treaty between two organizations, countries, etc. Verb, allow to have.
Examples:
Accord with public opinion. By national accord. The organization finally signed a peace accord.
Institute.
An organization that has a specific purpose, particularly one dealing with science, education, or a particular profession. Verb, to initiate, introduce, or establish something.
Examples:
Institute a lawsuit. Research institutes. This region has many institutes offering higher education.
Disaster.
An unexpected event or series of events that cause widespread damage, destruction, or loss of life.
Examples:
Global disaster. Disaster recovery. The disaster response team worked around the clock to aid those affected by the earthquake.
Substantial.
Fairly large in size, value, or importance.
Examples:
A substantial amount of capital. have a substantial meal. The pandemic was a substantial business opportunity for certain companies.
Economy.
The system by which a country or region produces, manages, and distributes goods and services, including the money and finances involved in these activities, of an airline, the lowest priced, most basic option for seating in commercial travel.
Examples:
Economy of scale, economy class. The economy of the country is struggling due to the recent political instability.
Recover.
To return to a former condition, health, mind, or strength.
Examples:
Recover a loss. Recover approval ratings. She is still recovering from a shot to her shoulder.
Equivalent.
Having the same value, quality, meaning, purpose, etc.
Examples:
Equivalent amounts. Equivalent in meaning. The European Central Bank is Europe's equivalent of the Federal Reserve.
Roughly.
Approximately, but not precisely, with a violent manner.
Examples:
Roughly explain my idea. Roughly speaking. 5 miles is roughly similar to 8 kilometers.
Grocery.
A shop that sells food and other household items.
Examples:
The grocery business. Run a grocery. I will go to the grocery store to buy food for dinner.
Trillion.
The number 1 trillion, a million million.
Examples:
Trillion cubic feet. Many trillions of dollars. 1 light year is nearly 6 trillion miles.
Wrap.
To cover or enclose something entirely with paper, cloth, or other material.
Examples:
Wrap a fish in foil. Wrap up a meeting. Wrap the bandage tightly around the injured arm.
Nation.
A large organized community of people living in a particular country or region and having a particular culture.
Examples:
Nation state. A seafaring nation. The nation of Japan is known for its unique culture and advanced technology.
Debt.
Something, especially money, goods, or services owed by one person to another, the state of owing something.
Examples:
Debt ceiling. Corporate debt. He became in debt after losing his job.
Workaround.
A temporary or unconventional solution to a problem or issue that enables progress or completion of a task despite obstacles or limitations.
Examples:
Workaround solution. Software workaround. When the software crashed, I had to devise a quick workaround to save my progress.
Critic.
Someone who expresses opinions about the quality of books, music, etc.
Examples:
Art critic, severe critic. Advocates for legal reform hear less harsh words from their critics.
Urban.
Relating to or located in a town or city.
Examples:
Urban planning, urban property owners. Only a small number of urban utilities offer sanitation services.
Zone.
A specific area, region, or section that is marked off or defined in some way.
Examples:
Time zone, zone defense. He was reluctant to leave his comfort zone and try something new.
Stud.
A small object with a head on one end and a sharp point on the other, used for fastening clothing, leather, or other materials. An animal used for breeding, typically a male horse or bull that is of superior breeding stock. Verb: to decorate or adorn with studs, to provide with studs for support.
Examples:
Horse stud, wall stud. He bought a new stud to attach the strap to his watch.
Entrepreneur.
An individual who creates or invests in one or more businesses, especially when this involves taking financial risks.
Examples:
A successful entrepreneur, billionaire entrepreneur. Entrepreneurs willingly accept business risks to achieve success.
Exciting.
Causing a lot of interest or excitement.
Examples:
Exciting football player. Exciting news. The findings of the experiment were both exciting and unexpected.
Opportune.
Suitable or happening at a time that is suitable or convenient for a particular purpose.
Examples:
Opportune occasion. An opportune remark. The phone rang at the most opportune time.
Landscape.
An expanse of scenery that can be seen in a single view, a large area of land, especially in the country and relating to its appearance.
Examples:
A peaceful landscape. Landscape painting. Recent electoral shocks have shaken the political landscape in Europe.
Stormwater.
Water that accumulates during and after rainfall or snowmelt, usually flowing into waterways, sewers, or drainage systems.
Examples:
Stormwater management. Stormwater runoff. The stormwater drainage system must be improved to prevent flooding in the neighborhood.
Runoff.
The occurrence of surplus liquid such as water that exceeds the limit or capacity, another competition, election, race, etc., following a tie or inconclusive outcome.
Examples:
Agricultural runoff, primary runoff election. Industrial runoff and wind-blown debris are prime examples of pollution.
Ultimate.
Furthest or highest in degree or order.
Examples:
The ultimate goal in life. The ultimate luxury. Management must take ultimate responsibility for the accident.
Allay.
To lessen or reduce fears, doubts, or concerns, to soothe or alleviate pain, suffering, or emotion.
Examples:
Allay anxiety. Allay concerns about declining profits. I tried to allay my friend's fears by reassuring her.
Floodplain.
An area of flat land adjacent to a river or stream that is subject to periodic flooding.
Examples:
Floodplain area. Floodplain management. The town was built on a floodplain, making it vulnerable to natural disasters.
Dynamic.
Having a lot of energy, ideas, and enthusiasm and a strong personality, of or relating to dynamics, equals the branch of physics and engineering concerned with the forces that cause motions of bodies.
Examples:
A dynamic market. Dynamic person. The sprinter has a dynamic way of running.
Constantly.
All the time.
Examples:
A constantly innovative enterprise. A constantly varying mind. The mobile application industry is constantly changing.
Evolve.
To develop gradually, or to cause the development of something or someone gradually.
Examples:
Evolve. Evolve over the past decade. Eyeless fish evolved in dark caves.
Environment.
The natural world such as air, water, and land in which humans, animals, and plants live.
Examples:
Environment affairs. Chaotic environment. Every human is responsible for taking care of the Earth's environment.
Tradition.
A belief, custom, or way of doing something that has been passed down from generation to generation within a group or society.
Examples:
A tradition of a culture. Against tradition. It is a tradition in many families to have a big Thanksgiving dinner with all their relatives.
Unfortunately.
By bad luck, unluckily.
Examples:
Unfortunately caught in a shower. Even more unfortunately. The treatments were done, but, unfortunately, were unsuccessful.
Vulnerable.
Capable of being hurt or influenced physically or mentally.
Examples:
a vulnerable bridge. Vulnerable parts of the body. Infants and pregnant women are particularly vulnerable.
Sanction:
Official permission or approval for an action, especially an economic or political action by a government or international organization, a penalty or punishment imposed for breaking the law, rule, or agreement. Verb: to impose a penalty or punishment for breaking the law, rule, or agreement.
Examples:
Imperial sanction. Popular sanction. The government imposed economic sanctions on the country.
Locate:
to specify or determine the exact position of someone or something.
Examples:
locate a missing pet. Locate a tumor. The robot can accurately locate construction material.
Elevate:
to raise something from a lower to a higher position, to give a promotion to or assign to a higher position.
Examples:
elevate educational standards. Elevate a close relationship. Eating food in a hurry elevates blood glucose levels.
Communal:
belonging to or used by a group rather than individuals, for common use.
Examples:
communal swimming pool. Communal combination of funds. Communal elections were held in several European countries.
Upheaval:
great change, disruption, or disturbance. Geology: a rise of land to a higher elevation.
Examples:
upheaval of society. The big upheaval of my life. The recent political upheaval has left the country in a state of chaos.
Associate:
to mentally connect someone or something with someone or something else.
Examples:
associate alcohol with gambling. Associate with people widely. The majority of consumers associate this brand with quality.
Repetition:
the act of doing or saying something many times.
Examples:
repetition of the word. Habitual repetition. Repetition is the mother of all learning.
Stranded:
left in a difficult or helpless position, without access to help or resources, unable to move or proceed.
Examples:
stranded travelers. Financially stranded. After their car broke down, the family was stranded on the side of the highway for hours.
Destroy:
to ruin or damage severely or completely, to eradicate or eliminate completely.
Examples:
destroy the ecosystem. Destroyed evidence. The building was destroyed in the fire and had to be rebuilt.
Crop:
A plant that is cultivated in large amounts, particularly for food.
Examples:
Crop field. Crop herbicide. Sow early for an early crop.
Commute.
To regularly travel a particular journey, especially between one's home and place of work. Noun, a regular journey of some distance to and from your place of work.
Examples:
Commute to work. Daily commute. He had to commute 2 hours each way to get to work.
Risky.
Involving the possibility of danger, failure, or loss.
Examples:
Change risky behavior. A risky enterprise. It is extremely risky to sail in such a storm.
Reinforce.
To strengthen or support something, especially by adding another material to it, to make emotion, idea, etc. stronger.
Examples:
Reinforce the military. Reinforce good behavior. We should reinforce the troops at the front line.
Climate.
The weather at a particular location averaged over some long period.
Examples:
A cold climate. Effects of climate change. Climate and weather have an impact on every part of our lifestyles.
Flash.
A sudden intense burst of radiant energy, a momentary brightness.
Examples:
A flash of lightning. Brilliant flash. These heavy rains caused flash floods on several islands.
Resilient.
Able to withstand or recover quickly from difficult conditions.
Examples:
A hard and resilient steel. Resilient population. She is a resilient person and has always bounced back from setbacks.
Frequency.
An ordered array of colors into which a light beam can be split.
Examples:
Frequency band. High frequency. The oscillator hunts for the correct frequency.
Capita.
A Latin word meaning head, used to express the amount for each person, any head or head-like expansion on a structure, as on a bone.
Examples:
Per capita sales. The agricultural yield per capita. GDP per capita shrunk by almost 10% for the third consecutive year.
Hometown.
The town or city where one was born or grew up.
Examples:
Hometown celebrity. Hometown memory. I always look forward to going back to my hometown during the holidays.
Avenue.
A wide road in a town or city, especially with trees or tall buildings on both sides, a line of approach.
Examples:
An avenue of poplars. An avenue to success. They explored every avenue they could think of.
Hurricane.
A violent, tropical, cyclonic storm of the western North Atlantic, having wind speeds of or over 64 knots, 74 miles per hour.
Examples:
A hurricane of applause. The ravages of a hurricane. The devastating hurricane caused widespread damage and left many people homeless.
Sandy.
Covered with or containing sand, especially of hair color, pale yellowish to yellowish brown.
Examples:
Miles of sandy beaches. Sandy hair. The rain rapidly soaked into the sandy soil.
Newtonian.
Relating to Sir Isaac Newton or his laws of motion and universal gravitation.
Examples:
Newtonian physics. Newtonian mechanics. The motion of planets can be described using Newtonian mechanics.
Giant.
Extremely big, much bigger or more important than similar items usually are.
Examples:
Giant trees. Giant tech company. The giant jets that gradually dominate the world's airlines.
Astronaut.
A person trained by a space agency to travel outside the Earth's atmosphere.
Examples:
Astronaut mission. Astronaut in training. The shuttle astronaut trained for months before embarking on the space mission.
Planet.
Any of the 9 large celestial bodies that circle in the solar system, any celestial body that revolves around a star.
Examples:
Planet like the Earth. Save the planet. Mercury is the closest planet to the Sun.
Rev.
A measure of the rate at which an engine or motor rotates, often expressed in revolutions per minute, RPM, verb, to increase the number of rotations per minute.
Examples:
Low rev engine. Rev up the crowd. He stepped on the gas pedal, and the engine released a loud rev.
Satellite.
An electronic device that is sent up into space and moves around the Earth or another planet, used for gathering information or communicating by radio, television, etc.
Examples:
A GPS satellite. A meteorological satellite. Launching an artificial satellite contributed to the technological development of our country.
Orbit.
The path of an object around a celestial body, especially a planet, star, or moon, under the influence of gravity.
Examples:
The orbit of the moon. A planetary orbit. The rocket engine is used to put the satellite into orbit.
Generate.
To produce or create something, to make offspring by reproduction.
Examples:
generate more electricity, generate $100 a month. The economic stimulation program would generate a lot of new jobs.
Byte.
A unit of digital information that consists of 8 bits, typically used to represent a single character of text or a small amount of computer code.
Examples:
Byte code, byte array. The computer hard drive had plenty of storage space, but was running low on available bytes.
Revolution.
A large-scale attempt to overthrow the government of a country, often using violence or war.
Examples:
beginning of the Industrial Revolution, a political revolution. The revolution by the citizen resulted in a redistribution of wealth.
Gauge.
An instrument for measuring and displaying the amount, level, or contents of something. Verb, to judge tentatively or form an estimate of something.
Examples:
pressure gauge. Take the gauge of a situation. We use various precision gauges in the manufacturing process of machinery.
Sensor.
A device that receives a signal or stimulus such as heat, pressure, light, motion, etc., and responds to it in a specific manner.
Examples:
motion sensor lighting, an image sensor. This automatic door could no longer be opened due to a sensor failure.
Engineer.
A person whose job is designing, building, or maintaining something such as machines, structures, or software.
Examples:
a civil engineer, engineer shortage. The engineer will repair my telephone tomorrow morning.
Harness.
To control and exploit the power of something, especially natural resources that produce energy. Noun, a set of narrow pieces of leather and metal that are used to control or hold in place a person, animal, or object.
Examples:
harness a horse to a carriage. Put a harness on my pet. People have been exploring ways to harness natural forces and resources since ancient times.
Novel.
An extended fictional work in prose, usually in the form of a story. Adjective, original and of a kind not seen before.
Examples:
historical novel, novel effect. The novel has largely gotten positive feedback.
Insight.
The ability to gain an accurate and deep understanding of people or situations, an accurate and deep understanding of what something is like.
Examples:
a profound insight. Share my insights. We gained various insights by analyzing the vast amount of data owned by the company.
Illuminate.
To light something or to make something lighter or brighter, to make something free from confusion or ambiguity.
Examples:
illuminate a dark hall. Illuminate my understanding. That biologist illuminated the mechanism of heredity.
Predict.
To state beforehand that something will happen in the future, mainly based on knowledge or experience.
Examples:
predict the future. Predict when she will arrive. It's notoriously challenging to predict birth rates.
Infrastructure.
The basic systems, services, or features that are necessary for an organization or country, such as transport and power supplies.
Examples:
IT infrastructure. Infrastructure cost. Aging societies tend to require huge costs for infrastructure maintenance.
Intelligence.
The ability to learn, comprehend, or make judgments or conclusions based on reasons.
Examples:
an intelligence test. Field of artificial intelligence. In terms of intelligence, he was head and shoulders above his classmates.
Advancement.
The development, improvement, or progress of something.
Examples:
advancement of knowledge. Career advancement. Competition between countries resulted in fast technological advancement.
Mitigate.
To make less severe or less intense, to alleviate or lessen the adverse effects of something.
Examples:
mitigate risk. Mitigate a natural disaster. Efforts to mitigate the effects of climate change require a coordinated and sustained effort by governments, businesses, and individuals.
Pulse.
The regular heartbeat as it sends blood around the body, especially when it is felt at the wrist or side of the neck, a solid regular vibration of sound, electric current, light, or other waves.
Examples:
a weak pulse. Pulse waves. The cardiac monitor displays the intensity of your pulse.
Soil.
The top layer of earth in which plants grow.
Examples:
soils retentive of moisture. Parched soil. Soil moisture is another significant component controlling soil respiration.
Infiltrate.
To enter or penetrate a group, organization, or place covertly or secretly, usually with a specific purpose or goal in mind. To spread or diffuse through something gradually or subtly.
Examples:
infiltrate the bloodstream. Infiltrate a community. The spy was able to infiltrate the enemy's headquarters undetected.
Evaporation.
The process of a liquid changing into a gas or vapor, often as a result of high temperatures or reduced pressure. The gradual disappearance or dissipation of something, such as money or resources.
Examples:
evaporation cooling. slow evaporation. The formation of clouds is facilitated by the process of evaporation and condensation.
Transpire.
To happen or be revealed.
Examples:
transpire as expected. Transpire in the news. It finally transpired that an employee had stolen the missing money.
Efficient.
Performing at the highest level of productivity with the least wasted effort or resources, capable of achieving maximum output with minimum wasted effort, time, or materials.
Examples:
efficient operation. Energy efficient appliances. The new washing machine is much more efficient than the old one.
Regulation.
An official rule made and maintained by a government or some other authority, the act of controlling or directing something according to a rule.
Examples:
a company regulation. Regulation by the government. The regulation approved by Congress was perfunctorily implemented.
Surprisingly.
In a way that causes amazement or wonder.
Examples:
surprisingly advanced culture. Have surprisingly little effect. The exam was surprisingly tricky for everyone.
Implement.
To put a decision, plan, or system into effect.
Examples:
implement a corporate strategy. Implement security measures. The government promised to implement a new system to control the financial crisis.
Offend.
To cause someone to feel upset, angry, or annoyed.
Examples:
offend his sensibilities. Offend a customer. His rude comments offended many people at the party.
Fuel.
A substance that is typically burned to generate heat or energy.
Examples:
biomass fuel. Smokeless fuel. The manufacturing sector was most severely impacted by the fuel scarcity.
Extend.
To broaden in scope, range, or area.
Examples:
extend the warranty. Extend a line. Her visit will extend from Monday to Friday.
Well-being.
The state of being happy and healthy and prosperous.
Examples:
the well-being of a nation. A sense of well-being. We are responsible for the care and well-being of all our employees.
Involve.
To include or affect someone or something as a necessary part of something else.
Examples:
involve a lot of paperwork. Involve a high degree of risk. The investigation involves several government agencies and is expected to take several months.
Invest.
To put money, effort, time, etc. into something to make a profit or achieve a result.
Examples:
Invest in stocks. Invest capital. The government should view children as national assets and actively invest in them.
Dam.
A wall constructed over a river to block the flow of water, mainly used to generate energy.
Examples:
Dam building program. Dam collapsing. The break in the dam threatened the valley.
Assuage.
To make an unpleasant feeling, such as pain or distress, less intense, to satisfy or ease a desire or appetite.
Examples:
Assuage anger. Assuage guilt. The medicine helped assuage her pain and discomfort.
Replace.
To take the place of something.
Examples:
Replace one word with another. Replace a phone. Eventually, the new design will replace all older models.
Representative.
Someone who speaks or acts officially on behalf of another person or group of people.
Examples:
An official representative. Sales representative. The media representatives had special passes.
Roll.
To move in a particular direction by turning over and over or from side to side.
Examples:
Roll a ball. Roll down his cheeks. He was exhausted and rolled into bed as soon as he got home.
Stream.
A small, narrow river, a continuous flow of something, such as liquid, gas, people, vehicles, etc.
Examples:
The stream of time. An endless stream of cars. Jet streams are the common name for air currents that form high in the atmosphere.
Drain.
To empty or dry something by removing the liquid from it.
Examples:
Drain water from the swamp. Drain excess liquid. Push the button and let the water drain away.
Property.
A thing or things that belong to someone.
Examples:
A man of property. Chemical property. He stood to inherit $1 million property.
Volunteer.
A person who performs or offers to perform a job or service without being paid for or forced to do.
Examples:
Seek volunteers. My volunteer work. The teachers make full use of volunteer assistance.
Maintain.
To continue to uphold or sustain, to keep in a particular state or condition, to assert or declare something to be true.
Examples:
Maintain order. Maintain good health. I need to maintain my car regularly to prevent any major mechanical issues.
Obvious.
Easy to see, discover, or understand.
Examples.
Obvious reasons. His conclusion was obvious. There are obvious differences between the two wine-producing regions.
Obtrusive.
Noticeable or prominent in an unwelcome or intrusive way, interfering with or obstructing something.
Examples.
Change obtrusive behavior. Obtrusive noise. The obtrusive advertisement kept popping up and interrupting my work.
Obtainable.
Capable of being obtained, acquired, or reached, accessible.
Examples.
Obtainable resources. Obtainable solutions. The information on their website could have been clearer, but I found an obtainable answer eventually.
Feasible.
Capable of being or likely to be made, done, or achieved.
Examples.
Economically feasible. Feasible assumption. It is not feasible and inefficient to complete many tasks at once.
Innovate.
To introduce new methods, ideas, or products.
Examples.
Innovate a new method. Innovate the quality of his life. Companies developing self-driving cars consistently innovate the emerging technologies.
Develop.
To grow or expand, to improve or refine through a process of progress and refinement, often to achieve greater sophistication or complexity, to elaborate or add detail to something that is in the process of being created.
Examples.
Develop a strategy. Develop a skill. We must develop a new system to streamline our workflow and increase efficiency.
Computation.
The act or process of calculating something, especially an answer or amount, by using a machine or calculator.
Examples.
Parallel computation. Theory of computation. The researcher demonstrated the superiority of quantum computation in several mathematical tasks.
Biology.
The scientific study of life and the natural processes of living things.
Examples.
Evolutionary biology. Cell and molecular biology. In junior high school, we had to dissect a frog in biology class.
Chemistry.
The branch of the natural sciences dealing with the composition of substances and their properties and reactions.
Examples.
Professor of chemistry. The chemistry of soil. He is familiar with chemistry and biology.
Govern.
To legally control and direct a country, city, group of people, etc., and be responsible for introducing new laws, organizing and maintaining public services.
Examples:
A nation's right to govern. Govern a public enterprise. The regulations governing medical malpractice claims are rigorous.
Innovation.
The creation of a new device or process resulting from study and experimentation.
Examples:
Innovation leader. Cutting-edge innovation. The vegetarian burger was an innovation that quickly spread to the United Kingdom.